Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are being chaosy. Archaosy. You ever notice how the Chaon bit in Archaon sounds a bit like chaos? It's almost like there's a clue in the name. I know, fun, isn't it? So yeah, let's kill some knights. They're all on foot. Well, okay, some of them aren't, but most of them are on foot, which I always think is very silly. If you're a knight, you really gotta be on a horse, you know? It's part of the look. It's part of the look. And it's important to have your brand, you know? It's part of the brand. Get on with it, Janet. Yeah, okay, let's do the fight. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I think it'll look better when it's burnt to cinders. You know, all the white is a bit too much glare. You know, a bit too much glare. We'll have to remedy that. General layout, though, quite nice. Very open. You know, very open. Nice streets for our, you know, chaos demons to run through. You know, very gleeful. Gleeful time had by all. So, tell you what. Swords of Chaos. All the Swords of Chaos. You're not very well hidden, but good enough. That'll do. And yeah, you guys go straight for the walls. As is tradition. And the rest of the cavalry, and I suppose Archaon, are going to run for the gates. And you lot can run for the other one, because once we're in, we can kill everything inside. In fact, how you do fire damage? Yeah, I was thinking, do we have magic damage? That'd be good. Grail Knights, if you guys recall, have a huge amount, okay, not huge, 20%, but that's a pretty significant amount if you don't have magic damage. It's 20% additional health they have, essentially. They can take 20% more damage if you don't have magic damage hitting them. So it's very important to be able to, you know, to be able to kill them. Magic damage is very handy for that. It's probably overkill, but also it's taking a little long to actually come down, but way too long. It takes a long time to cast. It's okay. Still managed to kill 50 of them, so I guess it's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Grail Knights over there. I mean, I could kill quite a lot of them there, but I think I'll wait for them to get closer. Alright, come on guys, up you get. I don't know why this has been left alone completely, but I'm sort of glad. Sort of glad they have. 30%, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. I kind of wish I hadn't overcast that now. It takes too long to recharge when you've overcast it. Silly me. I just thought it'd be fun, you know, bigger effect, but I think little and often is better when you have a billion spells to cast, you know? You want to keep it that way. They're on the move a little bit. I think we've got them nervous. Also, no real juicy targets up there right now. I do like a juicy target. Yeah, dismounted Grail Knights are running all hither and thither. This should help, though. You guys run in. Come on, Grail Knights, come fight me. Come fight me, Grail Knights. They're doing a terrible job. Alright, I'll attack you then. I just want to hit with a Flamestorm. But no, they've got to be jerks about it, don't they? That's probably going to bounce if I do it there, but we'll see. Ah, okay. It's about as good as we're going to get then. Let's try it. Flamestorm just melts Grail Knights though. Yeah, jokes. Yeah, that's gone for a bit of a jaunt. That's fine by me. And let's give everyone magic damage. So that way we can get over the physical resist of all those units. Perfect. You guys running that way, you guys running that way. You through yet? Only 40%. Apparently they're not very good at getting through walls. Who'd have guessed? And I guess I can hit you guys too. Now let's use all of our abilities. All willy-nilly, because we're not really saving those abilities for anything in particular. I mean, I guess her, technically. Prophetess of Heavens would be a good thing to take out, but I don't really need to. Blackguards of More in here as well. More, God of Death, as I've mentioned in the past. And, okay, good. You guys are having a great time. Go kill those Grail Knights. And tell you what, Archaon, you come out this way, if you can. I want you to come out this way. These guys aren't going to help. Oh, there we go. They're lazy, these Grail Knights. Oh, no, change the minds. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't blame them. I'd run away too. I would definitely run away. Especially if I was a spoiled, you know, spoiled nobleman. I mean, let's be honest, you're not. Actually, I say that. I was going to say, you're not going to be a knight just because, you know, it's... you're not going to be a knight and be hard-working, you know? You're a nobleman, be a knight. But actually, Grail Knights have no choice but to be incredibly hard-working because they don't become Grail Knights without going on a flipping quest. So actually, they're pretty hard-working. You know? They put the work in for sure. Only to get murdered by fire. It's really not easy, is it?
I don't need my sword to strike you down.
I don't need my sword. I have fireballs. Hooray! Come on, Giant, keep killing things. 69 kills. You know what? Stop killing things. And yeah, then you dealt with Archaon's just having a whale of a time. Here it is. He's killed so many Grail Knights. That's how you know he's a big deal. Grail Knights are no joke. Alright, off they go. Bye-bye. Favour of the lady didn't help you much, did it? Decisive victory. Okay, good stuff. So, yeah, the Grail Knights thing. I think I should explain that for anyone who's somehow, you know, missed it or not be able to, I guess, glean the information from the game. But the Grail Knights, so the knights, sort of knights of the realm, they're just noblemen, can become knights, fine. But if you want to go on a quest, you know, to become a Grail Knight, and you become a questing knight. So, well, I guess it goes Knights Errant, then Knights of the Realm, and then Knights of the Realm can become questing knights. But, you know, questing knights are essentially Knights of the Realm, but they've obviously been given, you know, the chance to go off on their quest. And the whole point of the quest is to gain the lady's favour. You can do basically anything, but you have to uphold chivalry, right? The idea of chivalry. You have to go out and help people. So, even peasants. I know, crazy, right? Helping peasants. Silly, isn't it? If peasants wanted help, they'd probably just stop being peasants. God, idiots. But anyway, and so you go and you fight evil, and you know, do whatever. Do what you can to sort of, you know, slay beasts and generally just try and make a name for yourself as a knight. That's what a questing knight is. And then eventually, if all goes well, they're then given the lady's blessing. They then, you know, they're led to essentially the Lady of the Lake, right? Who's, you know, in a secret location, can't be found unless you've gone on a quest. That's the idea. So if you're able to gain their favour, then you get the blessing of the lady, and you're given sort of an extended life, you know, and strength and all sorts. You're basically turned into a Captain America, right? You're given the super serum, and then you're now more capable than any man. You have, you know, artificially long life and strength and reflexes and all the rest of it. So, yeah, that's a Grail Knight. That's why Grail Knights are so good. So, yeah, there you go. That's a thing. I hope you enjoyed that. That little fluff nugget. It's quite an obvious one, you know. It does. There are mechanics in the game that sort of push that agenda, you know, that sort of have that thing. Obviously, you've got the vow system. We have to take different vows and then do missions. It's the same vibe. So, yeah, I don't know what to do with the rest of our armies now. I think it's got to sit around. How boring. Although Kolak's definitely going to have a big fight in a minute. Oh, will he? I don't know if Renee is the only one of Baston's armies that are down here, if there are more hidden in the fog of war. But there's also this guy from Astalia. I'm not really sure where he came from. But he does have Sartos and pirates, which is a lot of fun. I like that that's a thing. Very much. That's very fun. And pit warriors. They've got the gladiators because of the not particularly the Roman influence, but the Italian influence. And of course, you pick all the, you know, Warhammer picks all the best bits from history when deciding on like how a culture should be. So, you know, it's like Renaissance Italy, but also gladiators, because, you know, fighting is fun. It's a war game, so you kind of want to encourage that. So I like it. I think it's fun. Bit of variety. Let's get that one, Legion of Doom, and also Stand or Die. Brilliant. Good job, Hubus. Proud of you. Proud of you. How proud am I, though? Do I want him to stick around, or should he be on the march? That's what I wonder. That's what I wonder lots and lots. Also, do I want to get a bigger garrison so he can defend himself, or do I want to get more public order? Probably more public order, though. What the hell is this? Desecrated Flame of Uldrich. Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's excellent. I love that. Actually, unique building for Middenheim. I told you Middenheim was special. So, yeah, the Flame of Uldrich. So it's a flame that never goes out, that represents Uldrich. They tend to it. In, what do they call it? Is it Grand Cathedral, they call it? I can't remember. But Middenheim is built on this huge mesa, which is called Uldrichsburg. And it's a mesa because supposedly Uldrich, I can't remember if it's for a bet or something. I can't remember why, if he's just angry. I forget his motivation. But anyway, the god Uldrich basically just sliced the top off this mountain for reasons. I think Ronald was egging him on. I forget. But anyway, but yeah, so there you go. And they built that, and Middenheim is it's a big deal for sort of the Uldrichen cult. So so I like that. So this flame, that is sort of a holy flame, has been messed up by chaos. I love that. This is really nice. This is a nice touch. Really do like that. Very cool stuff. So, Hubus, you stick around? Maybe? I don't really want to lose this. Tell you what, you stand there for a bit. We'll make sure public order goes up nice and quickly. And once it's got a good advantage, we'll make a move. Maybe down here to Talabheim. Hopefully our Norscan bros will occupy some of this stuff. They don't seem too keen to occupy ruins, but it's already in their nature. So, I think we're good for the turn. Or are we? Yes, we took Kronberg this turn. Okay, yeah. That's it, we're good for this turn. Unassigned skill points for Hordred. Is there anything we can spend it on? I don't think there is. It's just this stuff, and I don't want to unequip the Chaos Dragon, so we're done. Settlement upgrade available, which, nope. Other settlement upgrade available, again, nope. Horde upgrade, not a horde, and let's carry on. Although Fort Stragov does have something that can be built there. So, yeah. I don't bother checking them, because I just keep expecting there to be nothing there, because the UI keeps lying to me. Oh, hello. Hello there. So, Entero can now prove himself against just hordes of Bretonnian peasants. To be fair, we probably wiped out most of the nobility of Bretonnia now, the amount of knights we've killed. So, I guess it makes sense. So extra weapon strength for people, huh? Let's give that to our Chaos Spawn, because they got pretty good weapon strength already. Also, let's upset flying units around our boy, because flying units are the ones that can get to Entero the easiest. So it makes sense to have him debuff them. So, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so, do we need to move these about? Yeah, let's mix them up a bit. All will be despoiled. It's alright. Nothing's gonna be undespoiled, okay? Everything's being despoiled. Okay, good. Let's move all them along. And let's keep all these guys together. Until they're on manticores, I just want them to be one big happy family. And let's attack. So, not the most complicated of armies. Basically, I just will be running in like a lunatic and using Burning Head to char through all these peasants. They only have 70 armor compared to our 120. So I'm pretty keen just to use Burning Head. Don't need to overcast it or anything. We got the Filth Mace, of course, because we're all View Bowie. Good times. Good times. Yep. Keep moving on. Keep moving in. Move on. In. In, out, in, out. Shake it all about. I'm pretty sure that song was about military strategy. I'm 100%. 90%. He's 70% sure. Oh, rude. Although, actually, Laura life, I've got to have some respect for, because Nurgle's all about life. He's all about life. He just doesn't discriminate between, you know, people and viruses. Ow! Maximilian? God. What a nuisance that was. It's fine. She'll be torn into little bits. She'll feed whatever. Don't know what. We'll find out. But some of oh, and here's the other Max. Hello, Max. She'll feed something. I don't know what. Oh, here's another one. More plants, more life, more lag. More life, more lag. That's what they say. And yeah, she's getting torn to bits. Yeah, keep moving in. Good stuff. Oh, more. Oh, it's the Vampiric Enchantress. So enchanting. I didn't even notice she turned up, honestly. I had no idea she was one of the attacking armies. Okay, let's I'm just gonna go straight into him there. Might as well. Could have gone down that way too, but either way works. Oh, not bad. Not bad. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, that went better than I expected. I always expect these to be sort of a bit of a whiff, but, you know, I don't care because it'll do, you know. I'm not really being pressured. I don't have to min-max. Alright, in you get, boys. In you get. With these kind of armies, you know, it's a odd one. I forgot about our Chosen of Nurgle rampaging. That's fun. Genuinely, it's fun just having stuff lose control. It's very exciting stuff. More of this noise. Okay, who am I going to hit? A bunch of Bretonian macemen and all sorts. Ooh, yeah, that looks like a juicy spot for a flamestorm. Definitely. And, oh, immediately goes off, of course. That's fine, I suppose. Ah, it's on Rampage, and that ruined my aim. I hope they fixed that in Warhammer 3. Just abilities get deselected. Which is really weird. It's a very strange thing to happen. And, oh, Maximilian's back. Hi, Max. Alright, how many kills are you on now, mate? 600? For his first outing, you know? It's pretty damn good, I've got to say. And, okay, the other Max is causing problems. Faye Enchantress is nearly dead, though. All the exalted heroes coming in. That's a bit of a shame. Another Comet of Cassandora. Don't know where that came from. They've only got prophetesses. Oh, Chalice of Potions, probably. From the Faye Enchantress before she died. I think she's died. I'm amazed these archers haven't been able to kill a Chaos Spawn yet, though. They're not the brightest, are they? Nah, not so much. Do I want to try and... You know what, I'll aim from here. Now, if it goes off course, it'll at least hit the bulk. Probably should have gone for a bit further back, actually. Really maximise it. And yeah, it's immediately going to tilt aside. Although, yeah, we're grazing them at least. Not terrible. Not terrible. What's next? Oh my god, everything's dead. Really brutal. Alright, hit them next, I suppose. Most of our enemies are starting to break. Except Max over there. We're fighting Chaos Spawn for quite some time. Okay, good stuff. In you get. In you pop, guys. Come along. Come along now. Okay, I haven't even used the Filth Mace yet, which is very sad. Allows them to cause terror. Screw it, let's give it a go. Sounds like fun to me. You guys gonna keep chasing, are you? This is gonna take a lot of time. These Chaos Spawn will get them eventually, though. Probably. I don't know for certain. He might just run off. I really have no idea. And good, they broke, so our Chosen of Nurgle fighting on one front now. Chosen Nurgle are... Whoops. Okay, fine, I'll read the Plague Warriors of Nurgle one. Nurgle is the god of plague, despair, disease, and death, and gifts his followers with poxes, boils, rashes. Okay, somehow... what else did I hover on? There's nothing else here. Alright, Chosen of Nurgle then. The Chosen of Nurgle are among the most disgusting creatures in the old world. They wield rusty weapons drenched with the most noxious infections, and their bloated, nauseating bodies make them extremely repulsive. Okay, good. But yeah, like, calling Nurgle the god of death doesn't quite fit. It doesn't quite fit. It's an odd one. He represents death to certain cultures, to people like not in the cult. He would, but like his whole thing is life. Really, it's just life at the expense of yours. Like quite often, because you know he sees diseases as being equal. You know, any bacteria, that's one life. He doesn't discriminate between human and gonorrhea. He doesn't care. Whatever. Life is life. So, yeah, so chances are he's going to be the death of you. He's the god of disease. But to call him the god of death, I think, is slightly misleading. Then I guess it depends who's written the description. That's the thing. All of Warhammer is written with particular biases. Because each army book, you know, is written from the perspective of someone. You know, from someone in world. And that's something that's sort of forgotten a lot of the time. Like, people will say, oh, this is the best cavalry in the world. Do you know why? My army book said it is. Yeah, and the other army books say that your cavalry's rubbish and that their cavalry is the best in the world. You know, it's all written with bias, which I think is really great. I think it's really fun. Everyone wants to be the faction with the coolest stuff, right? And every faction is going to take pride in its own stuff and claim that it's the best. So it really does work out beautifully. That's how it should be, guys. There's still more reinforcements coming. I didn't realise that. I thought we were just mopping things up. Apparently not. That's okay. I have plenty of magic left. Oh no. Things are looking a little dire for our heroes over here. You should probably back off a bit, guys. Get back with your bros. Also helps cause the enemy to blob up some more. Wow. Okay, zoomed in like this, it's trying to render every single corpse. Frame rate is just very unhappy with me. But then there are, like, thousands of dead. Wow, 5,600 the enemies fielded. They still have 2,000 men left. It's pretty impressive. And, aw, Chosen and Nurgle might get wiped out. That's actually kind of annoying. I can't really replace them without bringing Hordred over here. What a bother. What a bother. Alright, things are going okay over here, I suppose. You know, good enough. Alright, let's see if... It just deselected me. Because someone ran away. It's my Chosen Nurgle over here, isn't it? Aww. Poor dears. Poor dears. And did we get him? Grazed him. Not actually that great, that. Not great. Not great. I was hoping for better. This is also a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Although I could firestorm them. That might be... It'd certainly be funny. If it misses. Good stuff. And whoosh. Okay, yeah, that went pretty well. 1,100 kills. That's a couple. It's a couple. It's a couple of kills. Not to be sniffed at. So many archers back here. So many. So many archers. Who I can set fire to soon, actually. You run back this way. I'm going to keep you guys together because... Oh, peasant archers. They're real flammable. Flammable? They're real flammable. And so are crossbow brigands, apparently. Alright, that's another 150 kills. I was expecting more, actually. I suppose that's okay. Yeah, now they're very upset with me. I'm not surprised. And 16 and 19 kills for Azabor Coraxus and Varitus Humungus. Fun names. How are things going over here? Everyone just stood idle. Maybe you guys should attack things, I don't know. Could be crazy. Oh, and who are you over here? Seriously, zooming out like that is just... it hates all these corpses. Oh god. Yeah, like the camera slows down as I run that way. It's madness. So we have no magic. That did just fill up our reserves a bit though, but... only 13, so we don't have much left. Don't have much left. Oh yeah, very exalted. All of our units have hundreds of kills. Oh, except a Chaos Spawn. I've actually been doing a bit rubbish. One of them has, anyway. This one has. Probably because he's been stood there like a... don't know what. God, all this stuff big in view is bad. I think I actually need to turn down the corpses' lifespan. Because you can have them disappear after a bit. It just seems to be a lot worse lately. I don't know why. I never used to really notice a difference with it. But lately, I've definitely been noticing it. Definitely been noticing it lately. God, I can't believe the kills these guys are getting. So, how are we doing? Only 600 enemies left. We've lost half our army. They've lost, basically all of theirs. And we have a similar troop count now. That number is going down pretty quickly. Alright, how are you looking? You're just not getting... You're just not getting this filled up, are you? Taking far too long. So who is left? How's the balance of power still, like, what it is? Crazy. Like, are there more units coming? Is that why? Is more stuff going to pull in? I feel like basically everything's broken apart from that one guy over there. And oh my god, the frame rate. Hates these battles. Hates them. Yeah, it seems to be like these guys are the only guys. Oh, and them. Because they somehow returned. That's fine. No worries. You're all done. Come on, just break. Just peasants. There we go, that's it, right? Excellent. Oh my god, the frame rate. Unbelievable. I need to turn down the corpses at some point. I'm definitely gonna forget. So, you know, fine. But like, I'm making a note of it, guys. An internal note that I'm gonna forget. But still, the intent is there. So we actually lost 2 units. We lost a Chosen and a Plague Warrior of Nurgle. But, I mean, they lost plenty more than we did, so can't really complain. We're gonna kill all the captives. You know, serves them right for attacking me in the first place. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, they're all attacking Kolag. That's fine. Like, Hencletard, René, Diderot, rather, Hélène de Sauveterre. Dead. All dead. Get out of here. Sornicane rests. Good. It's probably sleepy. Witchfinder General defeated the Fey Enchantress, so we got 8% extra casualty replenishment rate, which is perfect, because, why? This army he's representing the God of Life, okay? I don't care what that tooltip says. So, extra replenishment rate makes a lot of sense. You know, it's a pretty sort of, common motif of Nurgle's troops to be pretty much indestructible, so they just regenerate. You really gotta just burn them. So, okay. Wand of Jet. That's fine. Yep, Much things. Wow. Good. Alright, replenishment has done its job already, really. Also, hang on. Did we give him... We did give him Lightning Strike. From the beginning. Oh, that is horrific. This isn't even fair, guys. This isn't fair. Oh, yep, kill them, obviously. This is cruel. Oh, also Kolag's got some more levels. He's only level 26. He's a youngin'. Aw, our little boy. Our little boy with Lightning Strike. I know, it's cruel. But it helps us sort of deal with a bunch of armies that could just be a bit irritating to fight, you know, one after another, after another, after another, or whatever. Well, all at once, really. But we can just sort of divide and conquer in a much better way. Alright, Gwendolyn next. Okay, dead. Good. That's the trend. Yep, they're gonna run away. More Chaos Corruption. Vivaritas Humongous. Good job. The Servants of Chaos are more than the barbarous Northmen throughout the mortal realms. Secret cults worship the true gods, and so our plans advance. Okay, now, do I need to attack you? Seems a bit pointless. Let's just attack this one. And Lightning Strike, obviously. Oh, how about that? Even with Lightning Strike, it actually doesn't change a thing. Somehow. Doesn't change our odds at all. So I guess we're fighting this one. As soon as these guys get on the walls, I think we're good. Chevalier Rampart on foot. That's right. Dans le pied. Isn't that in the foot? Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I guess we have to attack it. We don't really have much choice. Because I do need to burn Uberstrike to the ground, because these guys are being a real pain. They're being a real nuisance. So I guess we'll do it. Also, I was thinking about, so, you know, I said, really, you kind of need to burn out, you know, Nurgle cults, because they do sort of regenerate. They do have a habit of that. You've really got to kill everything that's keeping them going. But obviously, we've got a flame wizard, you know? We've got a fire sorcerer. Fire sorcerer lord, Intero Bubonicus. And it just made me think, what would be a better analogue, you know? Out of the current things that we have, what would work? And I think possibly Lore of Metal would be a better fit. Because of the rust. You know, because of the whole rust motif. So, I wonder. I do wonder. Anyway. It's an interesting thing, because the rust sort of motif, I think that's down to the fact that, like, enzymes and things will help break down metals. But also, like, Nurgle's troops tend to be a bit moist. You know? They tend to be a bit soggy and gross and mouldy, because, you know, they're a walking garden, you know, they're sort of part of... I mean, that's the thing, Nurgle lives in a garden. His realm is known as his garden, it's not... which is interesting, actually, that it's a garden that he looks after, because the graveyards of Moor are known as gardens. They're the Gardens of Moor. That's what you call a cemetery. It's Moor's garden. So the fact that the God of Death has so much in common with who you'd perceive to be the God of Death from the Chaos roster, there's interesting similarities, you know? And it's those sort of vagaries and those different sort of takes that make Warhammer so interesting. You know, the whole sort of... you know, all the different pantheons. It's very, very interesting stuff. There's a lot you can go into. These interesting mismatches where, you know, you might... these cults can sort of prevail or be misled in interesting ways to serve the Dark Gods. So, you know, God of Death, you know, Moor, totally innocent. But could you accidentally be worshipping the wrong guy, depending on how you're worshipping? You know, could you be misled by some nefarious chaos cultists into sort of, you know, funneling your belief into something less productive, less wholesome, you know? Interesting stuff. But then also, what's really interesting is that that Moor is also the god of, like, visions and things. He's sort of I think I mentioned the dooming in a previous episode. You know, his as a sort of a rite of passage. You know, kids will receive their dooming, which shows them how they're going to die, which is obviously, like, pretty messed up. But the idea of being able to see the future like that—that's really the realm of. That's really sort of in the wheelhouse of Tzeentch. And so there's a lot of aspects of different gods that sort of belong to different chaos gods, even though, you know, they're the good guys, essentially. So it sort of makes you wonder where the overlaps are, and, you know, quite what's real and what isn't. It's a really fun, you know, it's a really fun idea to explore. At least I find it is. I think it's an interesting sort of story mechanism. You know, we have to hypothesize, hang on a minute, are all the Pantheon, are they all the Chaos Gods, but the Chaos Gods are just the bad manifestations? Because you do also get things where you have Manaan, the god of the ocean, but then you've also got Stromfels, who's the god of storms, who's like an aspect of Manaan. You know, a lot of people regard them as the same god, but, you know, there's just sort of a more sort of sinister aspect of that god. You know, it's that aspect you're feeding by worshipping Stromfels rather than Manaan. Even though technically, potentially, same guy. So it's interesting stuff. You know, it makes you wonder how much, like, how many of the other sort of forms of worship are potentially you're mistaking the identity of the being that you're worshipping. Warhammer's fun like that. So anyway, right. Oh, there's a war going on. You can tell I'm not that fussed. You know, these things are pretty... These fights are pretty straightforward. I can just sort of chit-chat now. But, yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. Alright, you gonna deal with them? Come on, boys. I haven't really used any spells. I've had no good targets because I think he's breaking too quickly. Cheeky sod. Kiara being cheeky. Alright, keep going, guys. Keep going. Probably not great for my Chaos Spawn, but it's fine. I have others. That's truly the chaotic move. Just burn everything. Burn everything. It's all fine. Burn it all down. Burn down the government. What was that, Janet? Nothing. Alright, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. That's why we need cavalry. Always cavalry. Even though this has actually been quite fun, having just this really sturdy, tanky army. It's very, very nurgly. Not having particularly mobile, but just incredibly resilient. Incredibly hardy. Although I can't wait to see some of the Nurgle units. It's going to be some cool stuff, I reckon. Be some very cool stuff. Once that roster's out. Not the Radious one, you know, the Warhammer 3 one. Not these troops, but, you know, when they're properly supported in the game. I'm very intrigued to see what they're all going to look like. That's the thing, you know, a lot of stuff is very true to the models, but seeing them, like, running around and animated and everything, just, gives them, like, a whole new light. It's wonderful. So yeah, I can't wait to see the sort of horrible, like, fly monsters and just a lot of slippery, disgusting, slimy creatures. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, come on, guys. Oh, again with the tree. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. Promoting life. You will make a fantastic subject. Or flower bed. Something. Who's still going? Them? What? I thought I killed you. I thought I killed you yesterday. Any Flight of the Conchords fans? No? I don't know. I'll be the racist dragon. It's very funny. Google it. It's a great song. It's a great song. Are we done? Come on, peeps. Seriously, what is left? I don't see anything. Oh my... Really? Really? This is why army losses is beneficial. Because sometimes it's just silly. Alright, you take the tower. Okay, and you take that tower. It'd be quicker to have the towers do the killing, I think. I'll believe that. Alright, let's speed things up. I mean, we're going to take this, but... Oh, they finally broke. They broke. Good. After we killed their general, that was enough to shock them. I don't know how they heard. Like, news travels fast, apparently. Okay. That was, ridiculous that we were forced to fight it, but, you know, that's also a result for you. Raise and plunder. Sorry, Ubersreich. Clearly the Ubersreich 4 weren't in. Or 5, you know, whatever. Entiro Buboricus. Premonition? Not really his wheelhouse. Dark Apothecary. The Dark Apothecary makes their fell unguents, ensuring that those that continue... Yeah, words. Ensuring those that can continue to serve. Good, there we go. Nailed it. I can words. So, Dark Apothecary, I think, really does just fit this guy rather nicely. But I also want to level this stuff up, which I can. Oh, okay, never mind. Missile resistance would be good too, and we get a Chaos Dragon. 3 more levels though, we've got plenty of time. So yeah, Dark Apothecary. We are suffering no attrition, so this doesn't do anything mechanically for us. But I don't care. We don't need any additional help. You know, we are doing fine, regardless. I'd rather go with the story stuff, so I'm going to go with that. Dark Apothecary, you know, it's all about life, and, well, it's Nurgle, so it makes sense. So, Zealot, I am my master's tool, my god's vessel, use me. I'm going to use this guy to put up shelves. It's going to knock his head against the wall. You know, put nails in. So, Chaos Corruption +3. Good.
My Uldrich I see.
I'm sure they do. Wow, we got a few levels. Blade Shield, Woundmaker, Deadly Onslaught. Good. Good for you, mate. Good for you. I should probably get them steeds, really. They'd be much more useful on steeds, but I want them on manticores. You know? I want them on manticores. I'm gonna wait. Rank 14? We're halfway there. You know? Whoa. Living on a prayer. Yep. Alright, burn this to the ground. Good boy. Should have killed that guy first, though, because now that I've done that, I can't move anymore. So, this little sod, Udolf Wagner, is going to survive. Jerk. It's okay. Did you already destroy that? I guess you did. You can't move anymore. Go, got a possessed. Good. More possesseds. Please. Right, did that equip him? I didn't see that. People always tell me that I don't equip stuff enough, and he's already got one. And I disagree. I disagree. The pop-up, you can always see if it's equipped to somebody. You can always see if it's equipped to somebody. And if it has, then great. I don't have to do anything. Otherwise, like, yeah, if there's something good shows up, then I will go and equip stuff. And then once I'm there, I will equip all the other random rubbish that I've found along the way. But there's no point wasting my time on it otherwise. Because it doesn't really, you know, give me much of a benefit if it's just like, oh, +1, you know, +2 melee attack for an exalted hero. Like, that's not going to swing anything. So why waste my time? Might as well do it all at once. So I do it in batches when I collect something worth equipping. So this is interesting. Dwarf Scouts. Sorry, I've been spending too much time with bloody Nurgle. So, Dwarf Scouts. Pretty cool to see that. Scouts are the long-ranged eyes and ears of dwarf settlements. They patrol far from the safety of the hold, keeping watch on the dwarfs from many enemies and tracking dangerous beasts and explore hidden valleys and underway in search of new pathways. Pretty cool, that. I see a new unit. Although, that's just, I mean, that's just rangers, really, isn't it? It's just rangers. That's kind of their job, too. I mean, that's kind of Radious, you know. If you see that a particular unit has potentially many roles, split them all out into the many different roles, you know? So you can have these very specific units, which I like. I do like that. I'm not knocking it, saying, well, it already exists. Well, it does, but it doesn't, you know? So you can be more specific, because he is clearly anti-infantry. Why? Because they can be. I like that. Also, Dwarf Warriors with long axes. Isn't that fun? Long axes, they're anti-large, so wow. Kind of dwarf spears, but without having to give them spears, which they would never use, because they're they're not silly umgi, are they? That's Casalid or Dwarfen for human, if you're wondering. Umgi. Anyway, Dwarf Warriors with long axes, with as in hand. Dwarfen warriors lay into the front lines with unremitting violence. Also, this is nice to see that they are using Dwarfen correctly. If something is of dwarfs, it is Dwarfen in Warhammer, not Dwarven, like in Tolkien. So it's nice to see that they're upholding that, rather than going with what is essentially, like, I guess, the established, you know, the established way of saying Dwarven, because Tolkien tends to be the trendsetter for sort of fantasy stuff in the English language. No, Dwarfen is how it goes, which I prefer, actually. I do like Dwarfen. I don't know, something about it. So, yeah, Nuln is apparently not going to go down easy, so we do need to fight this now that I'm done admiring all the bearded folk. We should probably burn him to the ground, shouldn't we? Sadly, do we have a lot of armor piercing? Not really. Not a huge amount, I mean, 1,000 weapon strength on Chaos Giants. How much are those armor piercing? 694. That's pretty good. But, you know, they don't have huge splash damage. They're not going to hit, like, a whole unit at once. So, anyway, we're going to have to fight it. But we're over time. I always need to do that. I keep running over time lately. It's because, it's like I said, I'm having to binge through, like, all of these episodes now. I'm having to get all of it recorded before the game breaks. I've had modded campaigns just break, so, you know, got to get it all done. But, yeah, I'm still a bit full of cold and, you know, full of meds, and my brain's a bit foggy. You know what I mean? You know, when you're a bit run down, sort of feel a bit sluggish. So I'm just losing track of time, like so much more. It's really weird. I've never really thought about it, but turns out when I'm feeling a bit groggy, I just can't keep track of time. Also, I waffle on about things, but no, that's just me, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I guess not everything's changed. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll burn Nuln to the ground next episode. Actually, can I just mention though before I forget? This is interesting that Nuln is full of dwarfs now, because Nuln is famous for his gunpowder, and it was actually the dwarfs that gave humans the technology for black powder. It was them that gave it to them. So, although it makes no sense that the dwarfs have occupied the entire place, it is kind of interesting to see the home of gunpowder weaponry in the Empire, where most of the innovations occur, is where dwarfs are hanging out with bolt throwers. Oh, dwarfs. So traditional. In fact, Couronne, oh my god, I just keep waffling. Couronne, I'm pretty sure, is one of the dwarf holds that refuses to use gunpowder at all. So they may have actually taken this over thinking, oh, chaos arrived. And you know why? Because people have not been upholding traditional values. We must get rid of that gunpowder. Terrible stuff. No, bolt throwers, that's where it's at. We'll ignore these. Don't ignore them. It's fine. They don't exist. Okay, they're, pretend. Those are actually crossbows in disguise. So yeah, anyway, guys, now I'm done. Comment, like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Remember to walk the dog and have your multi-bits. Catch you later.